Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Click on the store locator and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you. Welcome to Drinkin, Bro. Yeah, welcome to Drinkin' Bros. Fake news, everybody. Bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. D'Anthony, wow, Canada's on fire. Oh, Canada, your faggotry is ye. I don't know the rest of the song, obviously. I know, oh, Canada. I know faggotry is used, and then maple syrup, and then what's the other thing that they do well?
Poutine.
Ah, yeah, I hate that. I hate that. It's too heavy. Can't walk around with that. You need a baby diaper or something on. I feel like you could leak at any moment there eating poutine, you know?
Mooses are pretty cool.
Oh, the moose?
Yeah.
You ever had
meese?
Meese for dinner?
I love me some meese.
Yeah, me too, man. I've never sat down and enjoyed some moose with family or friends. But it's never too late to begin, Bluke. If you have moose over at your house, please bring it in and we'll cook it. Okay?
One moose can feed you for over a year. It's pretty sweet, man.
One moose could bring the world together.
That's right.
All right? And we could each take turns on it as well before we cook it. I'm just saying we season it with a little bit of our
stuffed moose, my favorite.
Just a little bit of stuffed moose to kick off the weekend here. God, I'm tired of Canada fucking shit up for us, you know? We got some wildfires here that are burning out of control. Right now, there's reported over 800 wildfires are currently erupting all over the country of Canada here, and the footage is absolutely staggering.
How do you count something like that?
By hand. By hand.
And it took them.
I don't think an abacus has that many beads.
Canada can count. Well, that's not how an abacus works. Each rung up is multiple, but
You don't say.
Yeah,
You learn something new every day.
Canada can count 800 fires, and we can't count votes in our elections.
No. I think it's 842 fires as of an hour ago. And like I said, that footage is staggering. Play this. Look at this, man. Is this the Weather Channel?
Pix 11.
Wow, man. That's fucking insane. It almost doesn't even look real. A lot of people are asking if online if these videos are AI that are coming in. The answer is no. This is Canada right now. Go to the next one, Bluke. Holy shit. Those are plumes of smoke. That's what we call that in the biz.
I like it. Hey, you guys, you said you showed that video. Look at this over here. It looks like I'm on fucking fire.
Yeah, look at that, dude. Isn't that nice?
It's you guys showed that video of the train, the fire from inside the train.
Yeah. Well, we'll show it again, obviously.
That shit was fucking crazy.
But this looks like AI. I thought this was AI. It's not.
No,
I thought it was too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, that's just.
Dude, could you imagine being that guy on the boat? That would be so cool.
I know.
I mean,
Or
aside
not
from
cool.
the fact that you're getting lung cancer.
Yeah.
He got out of there in time. He doesn't look smoky.
The aura, though. The aura.
I know. Look at that. Is that a man or a woman?
I have.
Are we not doing either of those in Canada?
I don't think they exist. I think it's all a mix up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy lives in northern Michigan, like northwest Michigan. And usually his air quality meter is at like a 10, right? Or 5 to 10 in that range, which is elite. That means there's nothing. That's parts per million in the air, right?
Sure.
Right now it's at 80, I think.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. That 80, I think, what was...
Parts of Minnesota are at 100
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that's not 100%, by the way. That's parts per million particulate in the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucked.
And this is that train shot you were talking about earlier. This is
Yeah, look at that.
inside the train.
I mean, that right there,
Scary.
that right there,
Holy
see that?
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's what happens if you're gay and you die. Right there. That's what do you wake up to?
Encased in flames now.
Hell. That's you're just hell on a train car. Is it Canada you're waking up to, or
I didn't say it.
or hell?
Why, my mic sounds like it's going in and out.
can you
What
hear
was
us?
that?
I like it,
You hear
dude.
that?
I like it a lot. It's the fires. We're trying to make you feel like you're inside that train right now.
I mean, that's fucking wild. Get out of there. What are they doing?
No.
You don't spectate a fire. You know what I mean? You get the fuck out.
Especially in something that metal and hot, right? Wouldn't you just kind of explode like a popcorn?
I mean, I would be concerned that it would
Well,
melt,
that's all
that
right.
parts
It's
of it
kinda
would
burned
melt,
off,
yeah.
so we'll be okay
Because,
now.
you know, if jet fuel can melt steel beams,
Did Canada do 9/11? Do we know that yet? Have we asked those questions?
it was either Canada or Candace Owens, which sound remarkably similar.
I know, dude. The land of Candace up there. But smoke from wildfires burning the south central Canada and parts of Minnesota is spreading across the U.S., prompting air quality alerts in more than 20 states, with millions of Americans expected to face unhealthy air conditions this week. The smoke from the wildfires in northern Ontario briefly made Toronto's air quality among the worst in the world on Wednesday. And by Wednesday night, the smoke had spread across several U.S. states, from Minnesota, where multiple wildfires are also burning, because it leapt over the border, which I think the fire should be deported.
I think we should look into it. Yeah, get that Bovino guy back who was killing everybody up in Minnesota.
I love that guy. Is it weird that I'm a fan of his?
It's a little weird, yeah.
Why?
Because he's kind of
I would like to go to a Comic-Con and get him to sign an ice badge
kind
for
of
me
a
or something.
knucklehead.
Yeah, but he was doing his job, dude. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known as NASA, to you dummies out there, said the winds carried smoke from Ontario fires, primarily southeast, that'll cover much of the southern part of the province, as well as parts of Quebec in the U.S. Midwest and Northeast, tinting the sky shades of gray and yellow and the sun orange in many areas.
Well, you know, that guy, what's his name?
Dave Steele?
No, Adam Duritz.
Yeah, from Counting Crows.
Gray's his favorite color.
It sure is. It sure is.
He must feel very symbolic. Right?
He's a wonderful man.
I hope you can detect the concern for Canadians in my voice right now.
It's intense. How is Alanis Morissette doing?
I really care about these people.
Do we have an eye on Alanis Morissette? Does she have one hand in her pocket and another one on a lighter?
No,
is she burning that place down?
I think the other one is on Dave Couillet's wiener.
Oh, he's going through cancer right now.
You know what can save him?
Yeah, a beach in a theater. Will she go down on you in a theater? But as of Thursday morning, air quality alerts have been issued for parts of North Carolina. We haven't seen it out here. Minnesota, Vermont, Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Delaware, West Virginia, Colorado, Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Michigan, and Wisconsin.
I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff.
I do. I do. This is an invasion of fire and smoke into our land.
Yeah, but it's mostly white.
All right. All right.
Look, don't make the rules here.
We're just stating facts, okay? But as this continues to go on, there is some worry for the World Cup Championship on Sunday, because this is moving southeast, and what will that do to the air quality there for those athletes?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
What's the weather like for the World Cup? Because it's MetLife.
Hot.
MetLife is not a dome.
Oh no, it's outside and it's hot.
Considering everything that went into this World Cup and the decision, like the water breaks, which part of that was to turn it into a 4-quarter game for the U.S. to be real,
well, commercials. Once those ratings went through the roof, they were like, "How do we jam in more ads?"
But part of it is this is a different kind of heat that European players are not accustomed to. It's weird that they picked an outdoor stadium with very little wind ventilation. You've been to MetLife.
It sucks.
It gets hot as fuck there in the
No.
summertime.
And there's no shade whatsoever.
Like
in that
those
place.
early September games there sometimes are steamy.
Fucking
'Cause
brutal.
It's like muggy as shit up there. I think that's really going to affect. We're not going to get into it today, I guess, but I think that's really going to affect the match.
We'll
Argentina.
see. Argentina's used to playing in heat.
Argentina's used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know about Spain.
I don't know. Hey, what's the weather like in Spain usually? I've never been to Spain.
Most of the better players on Spain's team, and to be fair, that's probably true of Argentina as well, play in the European leagues, like
Okay.
Premier League and shit
Gotcha.
like that. I doubt they play in the heat very much, but we'll see.
What's the weather forecast for Sunday in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium?
89. God
Okay,
damn.
this is Spain because you asked for that.
Oh, it's Spain.
Oh, what the hell?
Sorry.
Nobody asked for
No,
that.
no, I did. So
Fuck
Spain is hot then. All right. So maybe they are used
Spain
to
is a big ass country. It's not. There's not one temperature the whole place.
Hispania.
So it's gonna be 91.
For you guys.
Yep.
And
Sunday is 83.
Oh, for the game?
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all, actually. Shit.
Humidity
For this time of year?
46%. That's not bad.
No, not at all. Not at all. But this Canadian smoke that's going to be over the air, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great at all for those guys.
That could be a problem.
And then, isn't there a third place match that's taking place Saturday, the day before?
I don't know. Do they?
Yeah,
do that?
yeah, they do. It's I believe it's France and Spain, or I'm sorry, France and England, which is a great matchup.
No, but who cares about that? I'm not watching that.
I don't watch third either, but my kid loves Mbappe, so yeah, I'll probably throw it on there. But for Canada, look, a lot of people are bitching up there that they're shipping their money overseas to all these other fucking places, and they don't have enough of those water planes that scoop up the water. I don't know the professional term for it.
Pelicans.
Is it?
Yeah. You
Just
just
live pelicans.
you put them on HGH until they get big enough.
Squeeze them up full of juice.
It's
Let them
kinda
go
like-
nuts.
It's kind of similar to foie gras, the way you make it. You just force feed them water.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there's not a lot of help. And to my knowledge here, at least the last article that was reported, 0 fires contained so far.
I mean, is that a heat map of the fires?
Yeah,
This is air
there's
quality.
Hey, did
Oh,
you see the go to the other map I sent you, Bluke?
Yeah, I
of
haven't,
it
I haven't seen a
blanketing
map
the
of where all
country.
the fires are, because this is obviously going to be the air is going to be more fucked up than the it's going to be a larger area than the fires.
There you go. Go down. Go up one more. It's the map of the United States. One more up. There you go. That's it. Yeah, show this one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is what's currently happening from above.
I mean, that's definitely AI, but
Sure, yeah, but
I don't know.
I don't think so.
no, that's not. That's not.
I don't think so. I think there's. Isn't there a couple people in space right now?
Yeah, but you're not seeing fire burn that clearly. The whole planet would be on fire if you could see fire from
I
space.
think
like that.
Elon Musk sent people up there doing a JO challenge, a jack off challenge up there in space.
What's the challenge?
First man to jack off in space. Nobody's ever done it before.
That's definitely not true.
It is true.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they've never ejaculated in space.
No one's ever admitted to it.
Well, I think it would still be flying around the cockpit if you know.
No, you just fire into a
If it
fucking
happened.
little bag or something, you know?
That's the fucking gravity's going
I'm
to take.
assuming you probably, to do that, you probably have to put your back up against the wall, right? Or else it's going to
I
push
always-
you in.
You always got to put your back
against the
into
wall.
it.
No. I have my back against the wall always when I pound off.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
I got my back up against the wall every day because I'm fighting out here in these streets, Coop. All right? But Canada is just another example for me of why this country fucking sucks. And we should own it at this point. Now, Trump has offered. Trump has said, hey, we'll come and help you out with your fire sitch if we can own the country. How about you become the 51st states, and we'll kind of help you out up there. And obviously they weren't thrilled with that.
I mean, do you want them voting?
No.
No.
I don't want. I
Nope.
mean,
You're right.
Yeah, I don't think they should be allowed to vote for 50 years.
I'd say longer. You're going to have to evac all those grimy fucks out of that country, too. How many illegals do you think are up in that bitch?
Most.
Right?
I think half that country, honestly,
I do
are
too.
people that moved in recently.
Yep.
Yeah. So now I'm all set on that.
I'm all set on Canada, man. But in the meantime, you do have this looming vote coming up. That's what I want to ask you about here with Alberta. Does this affect that? Because there's a lot of Canadians that are pissed off that they don't have enough money to put out these fires, and they've been shipping it overseas for other things.
Yeah.
They're actually asking California for help, claiming that Canadian firefighters helped out California during its wildfire situation. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they known for their firefighters up there?
I don't know. It's a good question. They probably have good smoke jumpers and shit because there's so much wildland up there. But I don't know about the more densely wooded the areas get, the colder it gets typically in Canada as well. So I don't know how many fires there are in the northern territories.
I wish all that weed would burn in Vancouver and just kind of sweep across the nation. I think that would be fun. We could all just ingest that all day and just be high. That would be rad if that's what actually happened up in Canada. Vancouver was the first place that I got really, really great weed. And obviously, with the modern technology now, it's improved everywhere and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But man, they've got some marijuana up there.
I had a buddy
Vancouver.
that worked, he was a lab researcher at the University of Maryland where they were growing all the government weed.
Oh, really?
And it was, he brought some stuff home to me that I'm looking for a color. I mean, it was like a neon version of the green that's on that fucking artillery shell right there. It was bright green, and it smelled really good, and it's the highest I've ever been in my life.
That's great.
Yeah, it was fucking sweet. But anyways, fuck Canada.
I know.
Right?
I know.
I mean,
it just keeps getting worse.
I don't
there.
understand. We used to get some stuff from Florida too, and it was grown near an orange grove.
Oh, it's kind of citrusy?
Yeah, like it had a little hint of flavor to it. You can do that, and I don't understand why they haven't done it with maple syrup. Why is it there like a sweet maple syrup weed?
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? You know why? Because fuck Canada. That's why.
Exactly.
Like, very rarely does South Park get it wrong. At least in the first 25 seasons. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I really feel like they nailed that one.
Yeah.
Saddam Hussein, not a big fan of him.
Nope.
Canada sucks. George Bush sucked.
Yep.
Who was the other one? Mohammed. They were always, as far as I could tell, they were always against bin Laden.
Yeah,
The whole time.
that was the rumor.
Yeah, a lot of people waffled on that.
That was the rumor,
years,
man.
but they were always against.
Bin Laden.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
From day one.
I'm just saying, this isn't an ad for South Park or anything.
No, it's not. By the way, the highest I ever got, I cut some arm and leg holes through a suitcase and put my whole body in it and zipped it up. I asked people if they wanted to carry me on a plane. It was a very, very dark period in my life.
That sounds.
But I'm back, Coop. All right, I'm better than ever.
That sounds fine. I don't think that's a big deal.
Okay. All right. I mean, I was heavy at the
I
time.
have questions. I mean, how do you cut arm, leg, head holes, and keep the zipper intact?
Oh, it's very easy. Very easy. You just do it on the sides of it. So, yeah, I can show you. I've got a perfect suitcase for it. My wife tried to throw it out the other day, and I go, whoa. If I get high enough, that's the one I'm going to cut arm holes and leg holes through.
Oh, yeah. You don't.
And you're going to carry me on.
You never know if you're going to have to go turtle.
Ever.
Right?
Ever,
You
dude.
just don't know. And
You'll
especially
never
if you've
know.
got a nice hard shell piece of luggage. I'll tell you, makes it Ridge. They're not on the show today.
know. I wish they were.
Ridge, pull up Ridge's luggage really quickly.
They're the best.
Pull it up and put their large. I can't remember what size it is. I don't remember if they do it by liters or not, but it's the big one right there.
I've got that green one. That's that green one top right, Luke. That's it. Oh, that's their carry-on version. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got the
find
carry-on.
big
I've got
one.
the big one too.
Find the big one.
I got a 3-piece up there. They're not
the
on the
big
show
one.
today. I wish they were.
I just
But
want just put
that
it,
thing's impossible to cut arm and leg holes.
No,
through.
you just got to have the right equipment. I've got the right equipment.
You got some?
I can cut through anything.
You got a handsaw?
I do, but it's not what I would use for this.
Okay.
I would use some other tools. But yeah, just put any one of those up there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you can imagine this. There's a big one right there on the side. So you can cut arm and leg holes in this pretty easily
You could.
with the right equipment. Yeah. However,
I got the orange one too.
yeah, the question I have, you can see how the zipper goes right through the middle of that thing.
Right.
So how do you deal with that?
So that's how you zip yourself up, by the way. So you got to cut the arm holes and leg holes on the sides, and then you can zip yourself
You
up
mean
from
on the
underneath
top
your
and bottom?
scrotum. Yeah, right underneath your scrotum is where you zip your
I don't
stuff
think
up.
that's going to work.
It did.
Because then how does your
did it.
head go up through the top? The zipper's going to stop at your
It
neck.
stops at a certain point. Yeah.
Well, I guess if you leave the other zipper back there.
Yeah, you can combine
do
the
it,
two, and then your neck sticks out, and it's beautiful. If you want to get an Odie Green one here, again, not on the show today, but highly recommend Ridge. Is it promo code Drinkin Bros? I haven't done that ad read in a while, but yeah, feel free, man. I think you get 40% off over there. Next up, we got the speech of the year. If you don't want to listen to me talk about being a human turtle, we actually got one here. Little Marco Rubio. God, this guy stepped up. What a fucking animal he's become, dude. I think he's become almost unbeatable at this point. I'm not kidding, by the way. For President of the United States in 2028. If you would have told me this 10 years ago.
Oh, I thought, because I've challenged him to a number of things.
Oh, fights?
No, I don't want to fight him. I think he's a nice guy.
Okay. Ring toss?
I think his hair's too nice to be a good fighter. You don't see fighters with hair that's that nice.
No.
It's perfect. You know what I mean? No, I challenged him to, I like Scrabble. Because
Thinking man's game.
It's not just about knowing how to spell words, right? There's a strategy to it.
Sure.
Z's, Q's.
Yep.
Right? You got to know fucking weird words.
Yeah.
And then when you get two people that both know weird words, it ruins the game.
And that's the two of you guys playing Scrabble, dude.
It would be the worst thing you've ever watched.
I'm just
it would be like watching
dogs, waffle, apple.
It would be like watching
Tiny.
Rogan and Post Malone do mushrooms. That's what it would be like. It's like, what? Why? I mean, it looks like they're having fun, but this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's the worst podcast I ever saw, but I love you, Joe. Secretary of State Marco Rubio declared Thursday that violent far-left political terrorism can no longer be denied, as he urged more than 60 countries gathered in Washington to treat the threat as a global counterterrorism priority. Speaking at the opening of the State Department ministry, attended by roughly 65 foreign delegations, Rubio said governments had spent too long overlooking what he described as a resurgence of transnational far-left extremist violence, and had called for greater international cooperation to counter it. Can we play this speech? Thank you, Luke.
Doctrine has had a blind spot when it comes to extremist violence from the political left. Even today, the very idea that far-left terrorism could be a serious threat is treated as a right-wing fever dream, or worse, as a dangerous fascist conspiracy. It's treated this way by many in the press, by many in academia and our universities, and by many of our legacy institutions. You will no doubt see the dogma rear its head in the coverage of this very conference. In spite of the clear and the undeniable reality, in spite of the objective numbers and statistics, in spite of the fact that in this room today, there are representatives from across the political spectrum, we will hear this kind of organized violence and terror will be dismissed. It will be dismissed as a partisan fiction. A whole industry grew up in our countries around the study of extremism. We have think tanks and fellowships and journals and consultancies with the unspoken understanding among them that the only kind of political violence that was a true threat to our system, that only one kind of political violence was a true threat to the system. A bomb planted by a neo-Nazi group was a nefarious and murderous act of evil. It is. But a bomb planted by a Marxist revolutionary, well, that's just merely a tragic excess of idealism. Perhaps its means were misplaced or overzealous, but its ends were virtuous and just. That's the implication of how they treat it. For years, this extraordinary ideological prejudice was embedded in the way we talked about political violence and extremism. It was repeated again and again until it was accepted as the neutral and objective baseline, so entrenched in the mainstream conventional wisdom that it came to be regarded as an apolitical fact. It is the reason why, here in my country, so many people in positions of power have repeatedly dismissed acts of violence and even terrorism as legitimate forms of political expression, so long as they served a left-wing cause. It is why during those so-called George Floyd riots in the summer of 2020, as criminals and extremists burned and looted their way through America's great cities and nearly brought the country to its knees, city governments all across the country simply refused to prosecute the people conducting these acts of violence and terror. It is the reason.
Marco Rubio has been on fire here, and
As on fire as Canada.
Sorry about them.
But you should think
Twice
before you say things.
No, I know. You don't have to reprimand me live on air like that. I already feel bad enough.
Balls
about
and strikes.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, Canada. Yeah, but as far as what Marco's saying here, he's correct. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is going on all over the fucking world, and the fact that this is a perfect picture, Blue. God damn it. I know I've said this a million times. You're really good at this. With all these dipshits up on stage here, he could just go one by one down the rows here and tell them how they're failing right to their fucking face. And the sad thing is, I don't think any of these people are going to hop on board. I really don't. I think they're all going to have to be voted out by, hopefully, the people in their own country are going to see what's going on there. I want to get the fuck out of there. Who's that guy, Bluke? With the, what do you call that, Dan? What's that little?
Is that a fez?
Is that a fez on his head?
I love fezzes. Fezzes are cool.
They're not.
Look at his smile, too. He's got that Benihana smile. Just like
anytime I walk through the mall during the holidays and I see one of those Shriners, people out there want to smack that thing up his fucking head.
No.
Bro,
Fuck out of here.
Every time I hear the pour bell, that's what I call it. The pour bell.
Ding, ding. I'm like, no.
You got any loose change? You got a nickel for me? No,
they just got a Venmo.
Merry Christmas, God bless.
Every Thanksgiving, my family goes to the Shriners Club and we eat soup.
Are you kidding?
It's true.
God,
that soup is for poor people, Luke.
I don't know, man. It's good.
That is nuts, Luke.
Yeah.
I would have kept that buried way down.
Of all the things to do on the holidays, stealing from poor people is an odd choice.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Stealing food
They are starving.
Well, our family is also the people who make it, so, you know.
Oh, that's actually an episode of Family Guy.
Is it really?
So Francine decides to volunteer at a soup kitchen, and Stan shows up and he starts eating the soup. He butts in line. He goes, "My wife made this soup. It means it's my soup," and he's eating it.
That's exactly what your family's doing, dude. Eating the soup of the poor.
Your whole fucking family's fucked, dude.
I bet
Jesus Christ.
I bet you at a certain point, your dad slapped the bowl out of some homeless person's hand and he said, "Nope, cup your hands. The bowl's for my family. Back of the line."
No,
homeless.
There's no line or anything. It's not like that.
I don't know, Luke. Which one are you going to?
Which Shriners Club?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Give me the address. Look it up. We're going to get them on the phone. We're going to put your pictures up.
You're going to have to explain this.
Yeah.
Tell me what the fuck you're talking about.
Why are you guys doing this as a family?
It's been a tradition. We always do it since I was very little.
No, but why?
Why, though?
But what are you trying to accomplish exactly by stealing from these poor people?
It sounds like reverse Robin Hood.
Well, it's not. It's not like that. It's not like there's a line of homeless people picking up the soup. It's just like my family, pretty much.
Why aren't the homeless people?
You're saying what does the Shriners Club have to do with anything? Then?
Yeah.
Why are you going
to the Shriners Club?
But why are you going to the fucking Shriners Club to have a family reunion?
You could do that at your house.
I've never known.
You could do that at your house, brother.
Well, sometimes, every couple of years we do it at somebody's house. But yeah, I mean, we go to the Shriners Club, and I have always wondered what the Shriners Club even was. I didn't know what it was, but there was the big wall with all of the presidents of the Shriners Club's faces on it, and I always thought we were going to some cult. Like, wow. And it was always very weird to me. Honestly, I don't know what the Shriners Club is still to this day, but I go there every year.
It's an Arabic order of the nobles of the mystic shrine.
Is it really?
No, so it's
Freemasons.
It's it's like a Arabic aesthetic, but everybody in it's white.
Yeah. Keep shrining.
Which is different from the I guess the larger Freemason group now, which is mostly black.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like two different versions. One of them is not a fan of black people, and the other one is all black people.
No shit.
Yeah. I think one thing probably precipitated the other, to be honest.
Wow.
It's like, you got to make your own group. Hell,
are they there to free the Masons? Are they there because it's free?
They're really into bricks.
No shit. Yeah, every time I've driven by one of those things, it's just a bunch of bricks outside.
Yeah.
What do they teach you in there?
I mean, do you think they're involved in these Antifa riots? The Shriners?
Have to be. But they wear those hats, right?
Yeah.
So do you put the hat on as a child?
No.
And eat the soup?
You think they have
It was not a Shriners Club event. It was just where the Shriners Club stuff happens.
Do you think they have a sword under it, like the Sikhs?
Yeah.
There is a sword involved.
Are you fucking joking me?
Mm-hmm.
Luke.
We're gonna have to get a Shriner on the show.
Yeah.
It's
We're
some
gonna have
old
to
dude
do
in a motorized wheelchair, probably, because that's the only Shriners I've ever seen.
Whole Shriner episode.
It's old white men in motorized
on
wheelchairs.
a rascal scooter,
It's like,
dude.
where the fuck are all of you people right now? Are they
Look at this guy.
Are they parked in a factory somewhere, just lined up? Like, what's that movie? Wall-E?
Yeah. Is this your dad?
No, but this is one of the guys. See, it has a sword and it says Sudan on it. Motor Patrol.
Sudan?
I have no idea why.
It's a white man wearing a Sudanese hat.
I genuinely think somebody just went like to Sudan or something in like the 80s and thought it was cool and brought it back and like started a club. I think that's actually
it's like when white girls go to Jamaica and get braids over spring break.
Totally,
Yeah, you
exactly.
just let me stop you right there because you fucking did that.
Yeah, I did that. I got cornrows. Do you know that about
I
me?
don't know why you just
Coop?
tried to accuse an entire genre of people of doing it when you did it like 7 years ago.
We did it. We did a bit on the show about it, and I said when we go there, I'm going to get cornrows on the beach.
Do we have pictures of that?
Oh yeah. I've got. Not only that, the lady's so black you can barely see her in this photo. I posted it on Instagram way back in the. What was that? 2018. I'll tell you this too. It's the most painful shit ever. By the way,
That's
they
what I
really
heard.
yank your hair back. Yeah, it's not fun, man.
It looks like a fucking nightmare.
It is. But yeah, it's on my Instagram from like 2018. I don't even know how you look for that far back. Luke, I wouldn't even bother. You're gonna go down a rabbit hole. But yeah, it was not fun. But congratulations to you and your family, obviously. And then with Marco, yeah, man, I think for real, like I listened to that speech as well. He certainly seems like the guy, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. And the more and more experience he gains, and the anger. Like, he delivers all these speeches with a hint of anger and animosity towards all these fucks. I like it. I think you need a guy with a chip on his shoulder who's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's. It's interesting because right now, we'll talk about Iran next a little bit, but right now the MOU is falling apart, and a lot of people are giving J.D. Vance heat for it, I guess. I mean, it does seem like he was the proponent for it. But I think, and that half of like the conservative people are saying it was that it's an op that people from Israel that people are going after him for this, and then there's another op from somebody else going after them for saying it's an op. That's going on right now. It's fucking retarded, right?
Everything's an op, dude.
Yeah.
Everything's a fucking op.
If everything is something, then nothing is anything.
Right.
But I think it's perfectly reasonable to attempt a deal if for no other reason, and I tweeted this, if for no other reason than to show that you can't make a deal with bugs, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you're trying to airdrop that to me, whoever that is.
You cannot make a deal with these fucking animals. I'm sorry. Like, I don't blame Vance for this. I really don't.
No, I mean, what
are you gonna do?
I think he's politically naive. I think he's a socially conservative socialist as well. I don't really agree with his politics very much, but I don't think
he was on Rogan yesterday talking about bombing Iran.
Yeah, he said a lot of socialist shit too. It's like we got to figure out a way to spread the wealth from AI. Otherwise, we're going to create communism. So what we got to do communism so we don't get communism, JD? I mean, that's a silly thing to say, bud. But that's not what we're talking about. This, like blaming him for this, a couple of things. One, Trump is the smarter foreign policy guy, very clearly. Mm-hmm. You know, but for two reasons, you do this deal. One is to show that the deal can't be made. Right? You show that Iran is not an honest actor. You show it to the world. You show it to Pakistan, who's lobbying on their behalf. Mm-hmm. Everybody, right? And two, Trump, from a leadership standpoint, sometimes you let your child fail so they can learn a lesson.
Yep.
Right? Hopefully JD's learning the lesson right now. If he's not, if he's still talking about capitulating and making a deal and stuff like that, in the face of what Iran's doing, without, like, look, saying that I want a deal is fine. Saying it without saying, but if they keep doing this, we're going to fuck them up, is naive and stupid, right?
Yeah.
Play that video.
I definitely think you have seen this very discreet, extremely well-funded campaign to try to derail the negotiation and try to derail the deal. And, you know, there's this Time article that came out yesterday. A friend sent it to me. It's like worth reading because it lists a bunch of people who have quite literally been paid by a former Trump campaign person who was himself paid by certain elements within the Israeli government.
You're talking about Brad Pascal?
And those people are attacking me viciously for quite literally trying to accomplish the negotiation objective that the president set for the country.
What is their position? Like, they're attacking you how?
Oh, it's social media posts. It's, you know, they're leaking to reporters. They're attacking me obsessively, saying that we should not be negotiating with Iran. We should just keep the military campaign going indefinitely. And that is their explicit position. But I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there have been people within the Israeli government who are trying to, like, actually shift us away from that policy because they want to continue the military campaign. And by the way, like, there are people within their government that I love, I have good relationships with. I hope, and I don't think that they're part of this. I mean, you know, the ambassador of Israel to the United States, I think, is actually a really good guy. Obviously, he cares about Israel first. I care about America first. But there are some people within their system we know beyond a shadow of a doubt who are manipulating and trying to change American public opinion to keep the war going on indefinitely. Again, not towards any objective, but just indefinitely.
So I actually believe this. And I believe that Israel wants to keep this shit going. I really do. Because their objective is, like he said, to take care of Israel first, wiping out Iran, wiping out the Houthis and Hamas and all that other shit. And look, it certainly helps if America's dropping bombs with them versus just them doing it. And yeah, I 100% believe this. But on the other hand, I believe in what Trump's doing as well, where he's just bombing away and then taking over the Strait of Hormuz. If he sticks to what he said on our show, what was it, 2 days ago? We were talking about that. And you can play this next clip here because they are bombing right now as of 2 o'clock today. So 2 o'clock Eastern, they're dropping bombs right now. Fox is live with us right now. Press play on this clip here.
Hold on just a sec before you do that, though. So one of the things that Vance said as well, I agree with you, by the way. I think if I'm an Israeli official, I want the U.S. to continue bombing Iran, right? The fact that we have paused and not done it shows that this theory that they're somehow in control of our government is fucking stupid, just to be fair. Like, I think that's a retarded thing to think. But it's not, that doesn't mean that they haven't worked to some degree to sabotage an MOU. But what Vance never goes on to say during this episode is that is about what Iran did to sabotage it by attacking fucking cargo ships and all the other stupid shit they've done in the meantime. He's a very intellectually dishonest in the way he delivers his commentary on this particular subject. And then he says, the military is one tool, but diplomacy is another. I'm frustrated by Americans who say you can't negotiate with the Iranians. Then what is your proposal to get people to stop shooting at ships in the Strait of Hormuz? Annihilate Iran, first of all. But the people, so-called people, who say you can't negotiate with the Iranians are include your boss, the president of the United States, right? He's been saying that pretty much every fucking day.
Yeah.
So are you frustrated with your president, JD? It's like, I think this is, I don't think he's very good at this job, frankly.
I
really don't.
I like JD Vance. I know you don't like JD Vance.
It's not that I dislike him. I think that I think because of his background, he trends towards socialism. That's what I think. But I don't think he's a bad dude or anything.
I think the job of the vice president is to question the president and just raise these questions. And I think they clearly work well together. Because this is the first time, and correct me if I'm wrong, that a vice president has been sent out everywhere, not only to countries for negotiations, but also the media. And you wouldn't trust somebody to go on a 4-hour fucking show like this if you didn't hear.
I mean, the president has no control over that.
I think if Trump said, "Hey, you're not doing this bullshit," I don't think he would.
He may not, but I referred to the president as his boss. He's not. I mean, technically, in the chain of command, the vice president reports to the president, but the vice president doesn't actually have any duties other than the president of the Senate and the tie-breaking vote in the Senate. And, and the president can't do anything to influence that. So, is he in the chain of command? Can the president order him to do stuff?
Yes, no. I think yes. Not behind the scenes, I think yes.
No,
legally, in that speak,
no, right? So I don't know. I mean, technically he could, but that would be stupid, right? I mean, it would be dumb. I don't think that Biden was doing everything that fucking Obama wanted him to do. You know what I mean?
It felt like it.
And Dick Cheney, no. Dick Cheney
was a whole other story. I think Dick Cheney did what Dick Cheney wanted to do.
But yeah, I think
he told Bush what to do.
I don't think that Vance is particularly conservative. It's interesting because he went on this whole rant the other day about how about the rise of socialism in the West and stuff like that. And it's like, I really feel like you should learn about socialism and what it is, because I don't think he understands it.
But the rise of socialism is happening right now.
Yeah, that's right. It is happening, and he's talking in a way that that promotes it, not that says that it shouldn't exist here. You know what I mean?
Well, did you play this clip of Mamdani real quick? What did he say about that?
Those fucking people scare me. I'm really concerned that people think that's a good idea, and that they think that socialism just hasn't been done correctly. That drives me nuts, because I think a lot of really well-intentioned, really kind and empathetic young people think that that's the way to go. And I do not think they understand the dangers of this ideology, because it always leads to one thing. It leads to a very powerful military government that controls the population, period. End of discussion. And if you play it out, it is literally the only way they can get people to give up their money.
Yes.
It's the only way they can get them to give up their property. And when you're hearing Mamdani talk about freezing rents and taking bad landlords and then confiscating their property, you're like, this is step one of what's happened in every communist dictatorship throughout history. Yeah. This is what happened in North Korea. Give the government the land, and we'll make sure that no one ever has to worry about food. What a great idea. Yeah, man. Look how it turned out.
I mean, that's a lot of Joe Rogan talking. Play the video that I just sent you. This is the thing I said that I mentioned about AI a moment ago.
Think other guy owns socialism just hasn't been done correctly.
Kill that other box. There you go.
Some other guy owns 35 mansions, right? That to me is the fundamental challenge of AI. Is it's going to unleash a lot of wealth creation, but if that wealth creation all goes to some segment of people, you're going to have communism. Like that is the choice before us. Is a lot of wealth being created. That's good, by the way. I like wealth being created, but if you don't ensure that there's some broader prosperity from that wealth creation, like we have run this experiment before, and it leads to communism.
Right. Oh, so, yeah. I'm sorry.
Some other guy.
You point to the capitalist society. Point to one capitalist society where people got too rich and it created communism. That does not exist. As a matter of fact, the Frankfurt School is a response to exactly the opposite happening. This dude doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I think he's talking about
He's talking about redistribution of wealth. He's talking about we have to do something because some people might get too rich. That's what he said.
I think, me personally, this is what I gathered from this. That you're gonna have the same narrative that Bernie Sanders and all these guys are playing out. Like, hey, these people are too rich, and then the young people are gonna turn socialists against those fucking people.
No, he's not saying what he thinks people are thinking. He's saying what he thinks. He thinks that if a certain segment of people, particularly the creators of AI, right, get too wealthy, that will create communism. And then he suggests that there's some historical precedent for that. Not in any point in human history has that ever happened. Not once. Never has that happened. What the fuck are you talking about? And two, this idea that I mean, he says it. I mean, Joe's saying it right then, and Joe doesn't rebut what he just said, by the way, because he doesn't understand socialism either. But Joe outlines it perfectly. Just give us your land, and we'll give you all the food. Just give us control of your AI so we can distribute the wealth from it, and everything will be fine. You just said the same fucking thing, man. Like, please, for Christ's sake, pick up a fucking history book, guys, because neither of these dudes know what they're talking about.
I genuinely think, though, the rise of this socialism that is going across America is there's a bunch of rich people. I'm not one of them. Fuck you. I want your shit.
That was the theory that Marx had, and he was wrong. I'm telling you, that was the theory that Marx had, Marx and Engels in the late 19th century, and they had two predictions. One, exactly what you just said would happen, and that communism would take hold in capitalist areas, right? Places with all the industry booming, the Industrial Revolution booming. Communism would take hold there because of exactly what he's describing right now. And then he said it probably wouldn't take hold in agrarian societies where there's a little bit more equality, equity, whatever, right? Exactly the opposite happened. It only took hold in agrarian places, and capitalist people got other people rich, and it went away. Communism went away for 100 years, right? He's literally saying the same stupid shit that Marx said in the late 19th century that was proven wrong within 2 decades, and an entire new school of Marxism called critical theory rose out of it. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, then how do you explain why socialism is sweeping the country, and in all of these blue cities, they're now electing socialists?
Russian propaganda for the most part, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. We'll have Ryan Morrow on the show next week to talk about it. He's done a superb job of outlining the soup to nuts, I know you guys like that phrase, the soup to nuts Russian influence operation to destabilize the United States, particularly with what you're talking about right now. It's the same rhetoric that was used in the late 19th century to try to make communism take hold at industrial centers throughout the West and Europe and the United States, and it didn't work. And it won't work this time either.
I think it's not a teaching, it's just a feeling. And we saw this with, what was the bank takeover in 2011?
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street. And I think you're seeing that now where they're like, well, wait a minute. I don't have shit. I'm going to vote these fucking people in because they're promising all the free shit. Now, to point two of that, I don't think it will happen either. I think in this upcoming election, I think you're going to see more people get elected, more socialists in these blue cities, for sure. And every single Democrat right now is embracing this DSA, this Democratic Socialist thing, and they might have to change the party name at a certain points. But I think when you get to a national election in 2028, that's when it gets quelled, where they'll be like, no, we're not fucking doing this bullshit.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's their fight. I'm not worried about that. But I'm telling you, the thing that he's suggesting is exactly what Marx and Engels said would happen. And they were fucking wrong. 100% wrong. I mean, not even, it was like nemesis wrong. It was the exact opposite of what they predicted happened. And Marxism had to pivot completely. Like it became something entirely different than what it started out as. It stopped being an economic theory, and it started becoming a philosophical theory, like a sociological theory, actually, of critical theory, right? And it's exactly what's happening right now. This idea that person's rich and I'm not, so he's cheating, right?
Yes.
It's something that happens, right? But as long as there are opportunities for people to make money, which is what happened in the early 20th century in the United States, early 20th century in across the UK, where socialism was very close to doing something, never happened. It went to Russia. That's where it went. It fucked off to a place that didn't have any real industry because the state had already started capturing industries, particularly their fucking oil companies and stuff like that. It never happened. So in the Frankfurt School, they pivoted to identity. Instead of that guy's rich and I'm not, it's that guy is an oppressor and I'm the oppressed. That's what changed in the 1920s and 30s with the Frankfurt School. And this is what he's completely fucking missed. And as a matter of fact, he's taking part in it. He's propagandizing people without even knowing it because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I think the opposite, man. I really do.
I don't. It's not about thinking the opposite. I'm telling you history. Marx had a specific idea. You can read his manifesto and read the writings afterward, read Engels as well. This is what's going to happen. Here are the facts on the ground. People are upset that they're not rich. These other people are rich. When you compress that into a city or a country with industrial revolution and more people gaining wealth, and the gap between the average worker and the CEO grew by 3 times during that time period, the fastest it's ever grown in history. He predicted exactly what he thought would happen, and which is exactly what J.D. Vance is saying right now. Right? And it was wrong. And it will always be wrong because that's not how human brains work. The IKEA effect is way stronger than identity theory. It's way stronger. This idea that I can apply my labor to something and get wealth out of it will always beat communism. Always.
But I think it's a perfect storm of everything going on right now. I don't think young people really want to work that hard. When you sit down and tell a kid, hey, you're going to have to work this job for 20 years to be rich. That's how it used to be growing up, right? Now, everybody wants to get rich overnight because of what they see on YouTube, and everybody's got a fucking Lambo, and they're driving shit off a fucking bridge and blowing things up and having a good time.
We talked about the boomers before, too.
Yeah, and that's another, I mean, look, I just think it's the perfect storm of everything that's going on right now. You have high prices in gas, energy, food, all this other shit. You're looking at rents at a record high. You're looking at interest rates that haven't moved in 5.5 years. Nobody can buy houses. Cars are expensive as shit. And then you got this one guy with a fucking idea, Mamdani, who comes out of here and says, holy shit, we're doing it, man. Same thing with the Free Palestine bullshit. You got kids wrapping their heads in scarves supporting a fucking country that doesn't even exist, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking
exactly.
about.
Neither does J.D. Vance. He's not. Those people that are out on the street are not parroting some economic theory, right? They're not saying not one of those people that are out there protesting with their blue hair and their fucking mongoloidism understands what Marx's chief theory is: the labor theory of value, right? The labor theory of value. We've talked about it before. The thing that makes this valuable, the Stanley mug or whatever the fuck it is, Stanley.
What a fucking elitist, dude!
Water.
A Stanley jug. Look at you.
It's like $40.
Tax the rich.
The thing that makes this valuable, according to Marx, according to the labor theory of value, is that somebody spent their time and effort on it. So it should have an intrinsic value because somebody worked hard on it. I don't give a fuck about that. Does it do the thing that I needed to do? That's what 99.999% of human beings think. There's obviously people on drugs and retarded people who don't think that. But the reason this thing has the value it has is because we, as broader society, value the thing that it does, the action that it performs, and we also value the quality of it. Whatever that quality happens to be, it might be literal quality, like it does the thing very well, or it could be, I like the aesthetic, or keeping up with the Joneses. People are getting it, like a fucking, what's it, Birkin bag or some bullshit like that. Like there's all sorts of different reasons, but it's the quality, right? Perceived or actual that makes something valuable, not the labor theory of economics. Not one of those people are out there talking about that shit because they don't fucking even know what that means. They've never heard it in their life. All they understand, the modern Marxist is entirely off of economics and on to critical theory, right? Critical theory never arrives at any location. It doesn't say that there's oppressors and oppressed, so we have to level that playing field and get to an end state that's good for everybody. No, critical theory, which is what Marx said, by the way. Marx said that countries would end. There would be no more countries because people, once they realized that ultimate cooperation was the best thing, they would just do away with governments altogether. It's a fucking retarded fantasy, right? Critical theory abandons that because you can't sell that to anybody and just says, this is where the phrase comes from. The issue is never the issue. The issue is always the revolution. They never arrive anywhere. Critical theory never arrives. There's no end state, right? There's always this dynamic of there's an oppressor out there and there's an oppressed person or group or class or whatever. And whatever this oppressed person does, no matter how fucking crazy or violent or evil, it's okay because that person's oppressing them. So it's self-defense. We're in a war, and it never ends. It's constant. Find the wheel. It's like the critical theory wheel or something. please find this. You can just look at it. But none of these people understand any of this shit. So that's why.
But that's the danger.
No. Well, that is a danger, yes. But it's why Churchill said that if you're young and conservative, you're heartless, and if you're old and liberal, you're stupid. Because at some point you start making money. You look at your tax returns, you look at your bank account and the stuff you want to do. You look at the fact that you're paying property taxes on a fucking house that you own. You know what I mean? You're like, well, why is the government involved in this? Why am I fucking paying a ransom for my own shit? And people, for the most part, have historically said, no, fuck that, I'm not doing that anymore. And you'll see it again with this. It'll always happen. And that's why J.D. Vance will not be a part of conservative America in the future, because he doesn't believe that. He doesn't even know it, right? But I'm not saying he couldn't. He is a talented orator, right? He can speak well. If he just learned this, if he just learned about the Marxism that he's out there talking about, which he has no fucking clue what he's talking about, he could be a very good ally for this cause to get this shit the fuck out of here. But as it stands, he's over there saying, don't do this, while telling you how to do it. It doesn't make any sense.
Put this up here.
That's not it.
What is that? The poverty cycle there? That's the Marxian theory of population growth. Less income, poverty, need to increase more hands, growth of population, surplus labor, decrease in real wage.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
It's, here, I'll show you.
Because right now, that's what immigration's doing right there. That entire wheel is, you're just explaining immigration taking jobs from everybody. Higher rent, higher housing prices, all of it.
Yeah, hold on, let me open this.
Because I think, man, I just think it's a movement right now that's, sweeping the youth who don't really want to work, and they've become so woke with other shit that it's just an endless cycle that is kind of eating itself right now. And hopefully it'll change, but I don't know that it will.
Yeah, did you get that thing I just sent you?
Check the DMs there.
I'm not seeing it.
Twitter's being weird right now.
But yeah, I don't know how you stop this right now, because I think more of these fuckers are getting in November.
It's not about personalities necessarily. I mean, it's it should. Hold on, let me send it again.
Well, it's not about personalities, because we don't know any of these fucking people that are getting in. We really don't. All they're looking at is who's the socialist candidate. Great, I'm going to vote for that.
I mean, yeah, it's part of it is just trying to vote yourself largesse from the treasury, as Alexander Tiller said. But look in your DMs now. It should be in there. Click that. It's a picture. So this is it. Look at this. Put this up on screen.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a wheel that's meant to capture how oppressed you are relative to other people. This is a critical theory wheel. You see in the middle is national origin, race, ethnicity, mental, physical ability, sexual orientation, age, gender, which is not a thing, and then gender identity or expression. They believe that all of these are immutable characteristics, right? Like you can't change them. You just discover them, which is where the gender identity expression comes from. The rest are parts about your life, your education level, your appearance, your religion, your income, blah, 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 right? Political beliefs, work experience, and based on where you fall in this stuff, that determines your level of oppression and who you should be looking at to get, I guess, recourse from or reparation.
I think that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, that's that. But this is not an economic theory whatsoever. At some point, math wins. It always does, right? Because people go out into the business world and they think that they have a business idea. They think they do. They have no idea what COGS are, what a cost per acquisition is, or any of that shit, right, that we have to deal with all the time. They have no idea what it takes to go from the creative idea from a product to putting it in somebody's hands and then doing it a second time, which is way more difficult than doing it the first time. You know what I mean? They have no idea about that. And when they actually start doing math, when the math confronts them dead in the face, they have two options. One is go fucking bananas, which is what they've done so far, right?
Yes.
But it's a very small percentage of the country. It's an extremely small percentage of the country that believes any of that shit. In midterms and in off season, you get polling that says this or that, but nobody fucking when Kamala Harris, the great progressive Kamala Harris, tried to actually run for president, she was the first person kicked off that fucking stage. And they chose old white man Biden because he was the safe, non-socialist choice. And that's the exact same thing that's going to happen in 28. Gavin Newsom will not be the fucking nominee. None of these retards who are fucking running to the left of left are going to be the nominee. It'll be somebody safe. It'll be Andy Beshear in Kentucky. It'll be Josh Shapiro if he decides to run. It'll be fucking Rahm Emanuel or somebody like that. None of these other people have any shot at getting the nomination for president of the United States.
I think the Democratic Party in 2028 will have a socialist candidate.
No, not one prayer.
Yep. That's the only people that's drawing crowds for them.
The crowds don't vote. That's not how it works.
They're voting now?
Old people vote. They're voting in
local. You said Mamdani would never get in. You wore a turban earlier this year because of that.
They're voting in local stuff, yeah, but like nationwide, it'll never happen.
Look, they want to throw Cory Booker out, for Christ's sakes. I mean, this is where we're at.
The blue hairs who have descended on fucking a socialist welfare city do, yeah, but that's not reality.
But you're looking at New York, potentially LA. We'll see what happens in this upcoming election. Denver, Seattle. I mean, these are fucking major cities now.
Yeah. If you're cancer, you attack the organs first.
But that's what's happening here. So what does Kalshi say?
But that's not a reflection of the country, though.
What does Kalshi say? What are their odds for 2028?
Kalshi has Gavin Newsom at 20% and AOC at 15% and John Ossoff at 15%.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't think Newsom's electable.
No, neither is AOC.
She's the only one with no smoke on her, at least.
The smoke on her is the fact that she's a retarded person.
Kamala Harris was a retarded person. And they put her up for real. We all knew she was going to lose.
But she couldn't.
Kamala Harris could not have won a primary.
No, but we had Bob was on the show then. He was producing the show then. And we had this prediction show the night before the election. He said Kamala Harris was going to win.
It was wrong.
I know.
Very wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think people understand, and they're afraid to go against it right now. This DSA. What is this? The new DSA policy platform?
Yeah, it's like eliminating the U.S. Senate,
okay,
replacing the president and the Supreme Court with an executive and judiciary chosen by and subordinate to Congress. So making one branch of government subordinate to the other branch.
No.
And what the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever? This is, again, people that have no idea about our country or its founding. And let's be real here. The vast majority of Republican voters don't know why this is wrong either. They know that the DSA likes it, so they don't. But they don't understand institutionally why this is incorrect.
This is a video if you want to see all.
We have. They don't know who fucking Montesquieu is, or what he wrote about the separation of powers, the co-equal branches of government with a bicameral Congress. There's a fucking reason that we did what we did. There's a reason for it, a very specific one, and it's removing the turning the Senate into a popularly elected body was a fucking mistake. And it attacked. That was a problem from socialism as well, right? From FDR. It's like all of this stupid shit that's happened has been a result of it. But it isn't just because these people are crazy or stupid or disenfranchised. It's also because Republicans don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know why it's wrong. They just know it is. And if you go to a moderate person and say it's wrong, and they say why, and you don't have an answer to it other than because they said it was right, then you're not making any progress. There is an institutional reason why we have separation of powers. It's so that one branch doesn't become too strong. What happens when the Congress is control the executive branch and we don't have an energetic, powerful executive? We get the Articles of Confederation again, and our country falls apart. Mm-hmm. Exactly like it did during the Articles of Confederation. There's a fucking reason for this shit.
I think you're giving too much credit to these people who are voting these idiots in.
Maybe. If that's the case, then
they're not smart enough.
If that's the case, we need to reduce the amount of people who can vote.
Well, we're trying to right now. Play this clip.
No, I'm not talking about illegals. I'm talking about American citizens.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
We'll see. It's happened before.
When?
What do you mean? The first half of this country's existence.
Well, that was by race.
Gender, sex, whatever you want to call it. But
so you think they're going to get black people and women and stuff?
No. I don't think that's the right groups to target.
What group then?
I think you should have to have a job. I think if you're taking welfare from the government, that's a problem. It's negotiable because I could see how you might abuse that system as well. I could see how you might abuse it. But I think if you've been on welfare for a certain amount of time, 5, 10 years, no, you don't get to vote.
Look, I believe in the same things too, but if we can't pass the SAVE Act, do you think they're going to pass any of that shit? Not a prayer.
I mean, they haven't passed anything in some time.
That's what I'm saying. They're not passing any of that shit.
Other than
it's a pipe dream.
Other than the big beautiful bill that was not either. Well, I guess it was.
It was big.
What legislation has Republicans passed that's meaningful?
Nothing. Trump's done most of the shit through executive orders. Again, look, the easiest one is the SAVE Act. We can't do shit on that. So yeah, man, I think you're giving far too much credit to people, and I think you think they're a lot smarter than they are.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I don't think people are a lot smarter than I think they are necessarily. I think that this is very simple. The structure of our government is very simple. And there's a very simple and historically proven reason that we chose it.
But they don't think it is.
No,
and that's the issue.
It's not that they don't think it is. They have no idea because the American education system has intentionally misled them or misinformed or underinformed for a very long time. But that's a solvable problem. It is a solvable problem. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. We banned literacy tests because it was targeting a certain community. Black people were mostly illiterate at the time. I think white people were 83% literate. Black people were not so much. They just didn't get taught to read. It was made to target them specifically. But every motherfucker in here has a phone. If you can't pass a civics test, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. And in 2026, there's nothing prohibitive about that. If you are not smart enough to use the devices that we all have to learn and take this test, you should not be able to vote. I don't think that's even objectionable.
But before that, you have to pass to get an ID to vote, and we're nowhere near it right now.
That's not because people are stupid.
No, it's because they want a certain voting block that says, hey, dude, this would be bad because then we can't have fake ballots. But if you can't pass a voting ID block, and I think, I think Vance yesterday on Rogan actually said, hey, I don't understand why we don't use the nuclear option. I don't understand why.
According to Thune, they don't have the Republican votes to do it.
I mean, then if that's the case,
I can tell you this.
I would force a vote anyways, and then whoever those people who are out on that, make them public and then primary them and get them the fuck out. One is, I think, Mitch McConnell, right? Who is very alive and well, but he's out of there anyways.
I think Murkowski, Collins, and one other. I don't remember who it was.
But force them into a vote. That's what I would do. But if you can't even get that done, a civics test is way, way down the fucking road. You're not even close to that. I mean, what's the basic test for immigrants that they have to pass to get in here?
It's not hard enough. I can tell you that. It's like 50 questions.
How many do you have to get right?
I honestly don't know. They do a verbal interview, and you have to get a certain amount right. But if it's up to the tester, right? It's not like they record these things, so you can just keep asking and asking, or just give them the answer.
Yeah,
which happens a lot.
Yeah,
but I don't know about that.
I'm seeing the Save America Act has just passed through the House Budget Committee of Reconciliation. Speaker Johnson announces
right now.
13 minutes ago, yeah.
The House could pass. The House could pass at any time.
Let's press play on this clip. Let's see.
The entire Trump administration's priority is to actually get the Save America Act passed. We have the proudest and in some ways the oldest democracy anywhere in the world. 250 years we just celebrated, and yet if you vote in California, you're lucky if a month after the election day, your vote has actually been counted. We know that we have, in certain jurisdictions, illegal aliens who are casting ballots. We know that 80+% of the American people want you to show a voter ID in order to vote, and yet there are a lot of big blue states that make that impossible, will in fact criminalize the act of asking for an ID in order to vote. Why would you criminalize asking for an ID in order to vote unless you wanted to encourage and promote cheating. So this is an important priority for the administration, but more importantly, it's an important priority for the American people to save our elections. The way you save America is by bringing election integrity. It's something that matters. It's a shame that the Democrats aren't going to help us get this done, given that a majority of Democrat voters actually want us to have election integrity in this country. But we've got a good piece of legislation to support the troops, support the farmers, and get Save America Act passed. This, of course, is the first step, but it's an important step. We're going to take it together. We're going to be successful, and we're going to keep on working at it from there. Thank you.
I think this is your litmus test right here. If you can't get a simple thing like voting with an ID to pass, through Congress and Senate, the civics test thing is way down the road. Not a prayer.
Well, we'll see, right? I mean, things have to get worse before they get better most of the time. Things have to truly break sometimes. It's one thing, like how long do you drive with your flat tire light on before you actually change it?
48 miles.
Yeah. No.
48 miles.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
When you see that it's at 28 pounds instead of 30,
yeah.
33, whatever it's supposed to be, everybody does. How long do you drive with the crack in your windshield? Everybody does it for a long time. That's how it is, man. I don't know. It's human nature to just keep moving along because it's not a dire problem yet. That's how we think. But at some point, this will break. It's going to break hard. Right?
I think after what we saw in California with these last elections, this is a dire problem now.
For sure it is, 100%. But do most Americans realize that? That's what I'm saying. You are into the news. You read this shit. You're on the internet a lot. Most people aren't.
I know.
Most people don't know about any of this shit. You tell them, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Which is what makes them so susceptible sometimes to conspiratorial bullshit. Because they finally wake up for 5 minutes and like, oh my God, all this stuff's going on. And to be honest, it's not, right? Some stuff is. The Democrats are definitely cheating at elections. They're definitely trying to continue cheating at elections. You could hear it from Slotnick the other day. Mm-hmm. If we pass the SAVE Act, we'll never fucking win again, man. Yeah. I mean, that shit's really happening. But most people are just coasting, right? They're just coasting. They're just waiting for rates and gas to go down. They don't give a fuck about anything else.
And they're getting dumber and dumber and dumber. And let's face it, AI is making us dumber and dumber and dumber. So it's like, yeah dude. But great. What did Gemini say? It was my one of my kids' responses the other day. Yeah. I go, what? How the fuck do you know about Gemini?
Yeah. I think I'm very curious to see, like I'm not super hopeful or anything, but I'm very curious to see what this speech is from Trump tonight. Like what, because apparently he's going to discuss how the Chinese government was involved in stealing our election in 2020. And I don't know to what degree he can prove that or if it's speculative or what. I don't know. But at what point does that information become offline viral? Viral in the way that things used to be, where somebody reads a newspaper and tells a friend and tells a friend and tells a friend. You know what I mean? I don't know. You would think that having pretty solid proof, should any exist, that China, our primary adversary on this planet, like fucking helped rig our election, would be a problem, right? I'm just talking about for the average person to look at the newspaper that day or on the local news and be like, holy fuck, really?
Yeah.
And there's proof, but will they believe it? Have they been like so trained to dismiss anything Trump says that they'll never believe it?
I think Trump's got to come out tonight in the Oval Office with a panda on his lap, and that'll kind of draw in the younger crowd. Where it's like, oh my God, look at the cute panda, and then he's got to go into China. I want to hear the phrase China tonight 40 times. If my bookie had an over-under, go ahead and hit it if you want, dude. I think if Trump looked into camera tonight and started a speech and just said, Pooyah! And he's got a little panda on his lap that he was kind of just stroking with a brush, you know, just combing it, just kind of combing the top of it, then people would pay attention. Otherwise, no. Is the fucking France? Oh, that's on Saturday. What else is on tonight? Anything? Is he free and clear tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then one would hope, right? But we'll see. I have no idea what's going to happen tonight. There is some Republicans who have said they're scared shitless because they don't know what he's going to say. So I don't know that any of this has come out. And right now, everything is getting leaked to the press. So he's not talking to a lot of people right now. They're trying to go after these leakers for the New York Times right now.
Why are Republicans scared?
because he has not shared the details of what this speech is. And according to him, and Luke, you can look this up, but they're suing, I think, 4 reporters from the New York Times for some alleged information that was leaked on Air Force One. I believe they're suing 4 reporters right now, where he doesn't feel like he can trust anybody outside the 4 that he's kind of working with here.
Do you think
Rubio, Vance, Hegseth, and Bessent? I think those are the only 4 that he can really depend on. And here it is. Yeah, so he just sent out a bunch of subpoenas to these guys from the New York Times because they leaked some shit that they weren't supposed to on Air Force One. So that's why nobody really knows. You know, usually they used to call people in and be like, hey, we're going to talk about X, Y, and Z tonight. Go out and get the messaging done as soon as the speech is over. But to my knowledge, I don't think that's happened. So, yeah, they don't know what he's going to say, and neither do I. I haven't heard shit.
The only thing I've heard is that it's going to, like, China's involved. That's, and I don't know if that's even true. That could be a fucking canary trap. You know what a canary trap is?
Yeah.
It's like.
I've been caught in one for years, brother.
No, that's gay.
Oh.
You're caught in gay.
Okay.
Do you think Grindr's flying its logo at half mast right now for Lady G?
I hope so. So is our car wash on the corner.
The building right across the street is.
I know.
I'm like, it's red, white, and blue flag. It's interesting to see who like obeys the flag code, because technically when the president puts out,
everybody has to. Yeah,
you're supposed to do it. Like, anyways, yeah, it's. I wonder about that. I wonder what the speech is going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's definitely keeping it tight-lipped. But a canary trap is like when you have a piece of information and you attach different details to it, and then you give it to different people and to see which details leak. Mm-hmm. Then you could tell who the asshole is.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that China thing was part of that or what.
I don't know. My dick was at half mast last night for Lindsay.
Same, yeah. I'm hoping.
I haven't gotten a boner since he died yet.
If he says China, hopefully he says it in the most Trump possible way.
China. That's what I want to hear all night.
Because then we'll make a T-shirt.
Yeah. We should make a T-shirt anyways.
I probably will.
Yeah. Next up, Trump asserts judicial authority. The Trump administration took the fight over who controls U.S. attorney appointments to a whole new level, firing a Seattle-based prosecutor less than an hour after he was picked for the job without the blessing of the administration. District court judges can appoint a temporary U.S. attorney, and POTUS can fire them. And that was from Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, who wrote Wednesday on X that he was testifying before the Senate in his confirmation hearing, calling out a U.S. District Court in the Western District of Washington state panel for elevating Judge Roger Rogoff. I don't like that name at all. Could have been the name. If it was Rogoff, that's even worse, for Christ's sakes. That's a soft G. Man. To the top federal prosecutor in Seattle, WDWA judges abandoned the time-honored process of consultation with the administration so that selected U.S. attorney is qualified to serve in the administration. Is Blanche getting through, by the way, since we're talking about him?
I assume, yeah.
I would too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, should. They may need JD to vote for him, but yeah.
Okay. All right. But yeah, while Rogoff waited in the lobby, he received an email notifying him that Trump had removed him from the office.
It's really funny. Yes.
I
mean, that's one way to keep these leftist activist shitbags out of office. But what a weird challenge to Trump's authority. To try to do an appointment.
I'm not shocked. Are you shocked by it? I'm not.
It's not shocking, but again, Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2 of the Constitution is pretty fucking clear about this.
These people do not care anymore. They do not care. All this bullshit. Did you see the 12 states that are trying to block this Paramount merger with Warner Brothers? I didn't know states could get together after the feds had already decided it was legal.
The Supremacy Clause says that a federal law trumps a state law, but then you could take this again. Is it within the purview of the executive's power, and constitutionally speaking, right, or the federal government more broadly speaking? So, if it's not covered in the Constitution specifically or in one of the amendments, then technically speaking, the states can challenge it.
12 states are. Do you want to guess what color they are?
Black.
Yeah. No, they're blue.
Oh,
Blue.
that's not. Yeah, states can't be black. Well, I'll tell that to Mississippi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know why they have. Here's the problem. Why do the states have standing to do this? That would be my first question.
Same. I was thinking the same thing.
If the federal government's already adjudicated this, what gives the states standing to file this lawsuit in the first place? Is there some state law that they're violating? Is there some federal law that they believe the federal government's not enforcing? What does the lawsuit say? Does anybody know?
The 12-state coalition argues that the mega merger violates the Clayton Act by giving the combined entity undue market concentration
Over
in 3
80%.
specific markets: wide release theatrical distribution, top grossing tentpole movies, and basic cable licensing.
Yeah, which, look, the deal was originally going to go to Netflix. So that would have killed theatrical altogether for 2 massive fucking studios. I don't know why you're fighting this.
And the federal government said that it doesn't violate the Clayton Act, or has it not been challenged?
They said, hey, we looked into this as a monopoly, and we don't believe it is. So, go ahead. The deal has our blessing.
So then the reason
they're defying the DOJ.
Well, they're defying Republicans having any voice in media.
Oh yeah, that's
right?
the broader aspect of this that they're not talking about. Obviously,
the DOJ, it says that the U.S. Department of Justice previously approved the deal, making this a rare instance where state attorneys general are directly challenging a media consolidation that federal regulators declined to block.
Yeah, it's strange because they had no issue when it was Netflix buying it, and then now they do, which again, Netflix would have been worse.
Well,
for this,
that didn't go through, so they could have blocked that too. You know,
they could have, but that's the only alternative right now. I mean, what do you do to a company that wants to sell and they can't?
Don't let them. I mean, that's what they're doing right now.
I know.
Don't let them, right?
It's very bizarre to me, because if everybody wanted to get together, all 50 states, I guess they could, but if you're going against the Department of Justice, I don't know how that's legal.
I mean, Heckler versus Cheney is, and yeah, that Cheney, by the way, 1985 Supreme Court case. It was against the DOD, but it holds that an agency's decision not to enforce is presumptively unreviewable. So again, I'm curious how they have standing for this exactly, because basically you're accusing the federal government of not enforcing the Clayton Act, right? That's what the lawsuit says, essentially.
Yeah.
That they think it's a violation of the Clayton Act, but the federal government has already adjudicated this is not a violation.
Correct.
I don't think this is going anywhere. I think this is performative.
It can. So do I. But all these judges who are making these rulings, and which is why Homeboy got tossed, because he was illegally put in there. It just seems like they don't care. It's just kind of delay, pause, abolish ICE and all that other shit. And you can delay it, but the inevitable is going to happen eventually. The question that Hollywood's asking is how long? Because there's a fuck ton of jobs that are on the line right now.
I mean, to be honest, the Supreme Court could grab this case right now because of its size and stature and say that, no, you can't challenge this. I mean, also the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, can file a motion to dismiss based on standing right now, too, which I assume they will.
Maybe.
What you want to do is give everybody time to file suit first so you don't have to do it again.
Yeah. But all this bullshit just keeps happening with the judges, with these attorney generals, all this fucking shit. And it's just endless, man. You feel like you'll never get out of this cycle. Because who is that with the 5th district up there? Who's the one that blocks everything?
Ninth is a big
Ninth,
one.
that's it. Ninth, yeah. And they block everything, and then 4 or 5 months later, it gets overturned, and then you go back to business as usual here. So, yeah, I don't. The only thing I can think of is that in their minds, they're thinking if we delay this enough, that's enough time to get our people in there. By their people, I mean either the presidents or the House or the Senate or all of them, and then we can overturn all this shit. But we'll see. And you're saying they got a new judge there?
Yeah, so it looks like that they had, well, there's a summary that I can look at back here, actually. Paramount successfully requested the recusal of the U.S. District Judge P. Casey Pitts due to his prior labor representation of the Writers Guild of America. The WGA filed a separate antitrust complaint opposing the merger on the grounds that it would limit job opportunities and suppress wages. The case was subsequently reassigned to U.S. District Judge Martinez.
Just one word, huh? Like, what is he, a soccer
I'm not trying
player?
to say his whole name.
Is he a soccer player?
It's
here, you want to read it?
Araceli Martinez.
Araceli Martinez.
Araceli Martinez Oldwing.
Oh, yeah, God. I don't like any of that.
How many more hyphens are there? Get the fuck out of here.
I don't like any of that. That's not going to go well. Next up, Communist Pizza. A Memphis pizza restaurant is facing backlash after refusing service to 4 members of the Tennessee National Guard last weekend, with the owner telling Fox News Digital he stands by the decision and would make the same decision tomorrow. Miles Tamboli, owner of Tamboli's Pizza and Pasta, said he refused to serve the guardsmen on Saturday nights because he opposes the federally led Memphis Safe Task Force, arguing that the use of National Guard troops in local law enforcement has made the city less safe rather than more secure. He says, I love this country and I love this city, and that's exactly why I made this call.
They don't.
Tamboli said, and I want Memphis to be safe. Every business owner does. And the honest truth is that Memphis was already getting safer before this task force arrived.
Oh, yeah?
Come on, bro. You can't even go out in Memphis after fucking 8:15 tops. Fuck me, dude. That's crazy. Crime was at a 25-year low through the first 8 months of 2025, is what he's saying, allegedly. And according to the Memphis Police Department's own data, later confirmed by an independent Tennessee Bureau of Investigations audits, that progress was earned by the people of this city. It was not delivered by soldiers.
Okay, look, whatever was happening with day-to-day criminal activity there has nothing to do with illegal immigration. People are here illegally, and they're going home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. If you think it's...
Oh, it's a white guy?
Yeah, of course. Look at this fucking...
In Memphis?
Yeah. If you were of the opinion that having any kind of federal presence in your area is a problem, then what you should do, or what you should have done, is ask your local law enforcement and your state government to do their fucking jobs in the first place, which they clearly have not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be riddled with fucking illegal immigrants. You could have kicked them out already or done something to that effect, or arrested them and cooperated with ICE to get them out of the fucking country in the first place. No, it does not make our country safer to have people who don't belong here. That is a ridiculous thing to say. And it doesn't make it more dangerous to conduct those operations. Now, I will say this. It isn't super helpful to the... however you feel about it, there's a PR element to any kind of enforcement operation. Mm-hmm. And the people, the communists like this asshole, but the communists, especially on the left, who want to stop us from getting rid of all these illegals because they use them to boost, to create new voting districts, congressional seats, and to steal elections, in my opinion.
It's not just your opinion. It's actually the Democrats' opinion.
Well,
she said
apparently, yeah. They're going to use that, whatever bad PR you create, right? So, yeah, I agree that if somebody's driving at you with their car, shoot them in the fucking face. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't help, right? I have no sympathy for people who try to kill law enforcement with their car and then get shot in the face. That's exactly where you should get shot in your face and your chest, in my opinion.
Balls, taints, calves,
wherever else.
Back.
Like I will spend zero time mourning that person. However, it doesn't help. Both of those things can be true. So I understand the perspective that heavy-handed enforcement in certain regards, in certain tactical regards, can create problems that probably don't need to exist. Like if some dipshit's protesting and tries to get in their car and drive away, just move. right? If pull your gun out, but just move. And if they try to come at you, fucking shoot them in the face, 100%. But like trying to physically restrain a car, I think is probably kind of dumb, which is why they're one of the reasons they recalled people to have these trainings right now. That's what they're telling. That's my guess. That's what they're telling them, and because it doesn't help. It's not that anybody at Border.
You're talking about the optics of it.
Yeah. Well, you're just giving the other team ammo, right? It doesn't. I don't think anybody at Border Patrol, and I certainly don't think anybody in the Trump administration is fucking shedding tears for retards getting shot by federal agents after trying to murder them with their car. I don't think anybody's upset about that. I think they're trying to manage the PR of it, which is that's something you have to do when you're in charge. I know from the purist standpoint, from the people who want everybody ejected from the country, it's not very popular. Like, why are you capitulating to these people? Fuck that guy. To some degree, I agree with you. But you're not in charge, so you have the liberty to say that. The fucking guy in charge doesn't have the liberty to say that, frankly. You've never been the boss if you think that way, right? That's because the boss has responsibilities.
Final say, dude.
Beyond, well, they have responsibilities beyond just what you're fucking thinking right now. There's other stuff to consider. So I get all that. However, from this guy to say that the federal government should just like, I don't know what, dress up in clown suits, fucking little ballerina costumes and go fucking hug people out of the country. Get the fuck out of here, man. There are violent criminals all over our country who don't even belong here in the fucking first place. And we're going to find them and kick them the fuck out. And if you want to fucking shut down your pizza place to men in uniform,
pizza
fuck
and pasta.
You.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, you fucking piece of shit.
Is that Tamboli's right there? Boy.
Pasta and pizza.
Fucking shithole.
Fuck that guy, dude. Let me tell you a proper pasta and pizza place to go, okay? And I'm going to tag this on here. Olive Garden. Okay, go to Olive Garden instead of Tamboli's. They're bringing back, go to your DMs, Luke, on Twitter. Olive Garden is bringing back its $100 never-ending pasta pass after a 6-year break.
Tamboli's,
thank you.
4.4 out of 5 on Google reviews right now. I'm guessing that's not going to be the case.
I'll give him 4.5 inches in his fucking mouth, and that's soft, by the way. It's very, very flaccid. Okay. The pass gives customers unlimited pasta, soup, or salad and breadsticks for 13 weeks during the restaurant's never-ending Pasta Bowl promotion, which begins August 31st. Okay. Now, this is unprecedented in Olive Garden history. We all know I'm a historian of Olive Garden.
I think that's what you got your PhD in.
Fucking deserves a lot more than that. Okay. All 10,000, this is breaking news, all 10,000 never-ending pasta passes have been sold. But don't fear, this is according to Olive Garden's official statement, but don't fear, more pasta goodness awaits. Thank God. Stay tuned to our Instagram the next couple of weeks. You never know what saucy secrets are up our sleeves. Look at that pass, dude. Fuck you, dude. That is... Man.
It's sold out.
10,000 gone. Like that. $100 a piece, dude. Never-ending pasta. Breadsticks, salad, everything. Go there instead of Tamboli's in fucking Memphis, for Christ's sakes. If you're getting food in Memphis, you're not getting pizza anyways. You're probably getting ribs. That's about it, right? You know, going to Graceland, getting ribs. Getting out of that city before 8 p.m.
I mean, they do have some decent ribs. There's a couple of... God, what is the name of it? There's a couple of really good, like old school Southern breakfast places there too, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I remember going to one last time I was there.
Dirty Jack Shack. I don't know. That's off the cuff there.
I mean, that sounds like one of them.
Yeah, doesn't it? Oh man, we're going to Dirty Jack Shack. What you need? Flapjacks? Fuck you.
Oh, Brother Juniper's. That's the name of the place.
Okay.
That place is really fucking good. I mean, it's just like an old classic fucking cafe style breakfast.
What are the chances that Brother is used in the restaurant title in Memphis?
Juniper.
Well, black Jews too, man. Fuck.
The Black Israelites?
Yep. Look at that, man.
I love that Black Israelite thing because it's just like, it's so wrong.
It's fucking hilarious watching them debate anybody.
Yeah, it's so like there's so little footing for that fucking. It's like, man,
I love it.
You got to be great.
I love it. There's Brother Juniper. Look, you found that pretty quickly, Luke. Look at that place. That actually looks like a place that I would eat. That looks like a nice one.
For sure.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of greasy shitholes in my life, but that looks like a nice one, Brother Juniper. So. Next up, did you write another retard in uniform?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Florida congressional candidate and former U.S. Marine is facing backlash. I said blacklash. I was thinking about Brother Junipers.
He took some blacklashes, I think.
Is facing backlash after posting a video calling President Donald Trump the Antichrist and saying that the president must be killed. Isn't that against the law?
Seems like it would be, yeah.
Yeah. Is he still around or is he in prison, this guy? William Upham.
Upham.
A white.
Upham. Does anybody remember
Oh,
Upham?
named after the worst character in Saving Private Ryan. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly. A Republican write-in candidate for Florida's 5th congressional district who describes himself on X as a prosecutor running to fix a broken political system. Opens the nearly 7-minute video by saying he entered the race to restore bipartisanship, return power to the working class, and fix our broken political system.
I think what he should be worried about is how many men enter him.
Yeah. Is there a clip of this we can play?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Play this here. This is him?
Is it too late for America? My answer is no.
Look at this fucking worm.
It's not too late. The lamb will be sacrificed to pay for all of our sins, and our country will be saved from the Babylon that we have become. President Trump is the Antichrist, and he will be killed and sent to hell. God will prevail against evil.
That's wild, man.
That means you get.
Yeah, dude. That's a wild one to me. I didn't think you could go on any social media platform or post a video saying that you think the president's going to get killed without Secret Service showing up, right?
Generally, you're going to get questioned, but also specifically saying that in uniform, you're fucked. And not only that, I'm surprised that this guy hasn't been discharged from the military already for obvious mental issues. Like the way that he's talking, he obviously is schizophrenic or something like that.
Yeah, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Luke, we can't play that clip, by the way. I wish we could.
Oh, it's too bad. It's a
the
good
whitest
one.
kids you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. to him, by the way, if he fell off a roof. So he's dead.
That's the way I want to go.
But with this guy, I would imagine, I don't know, 48 hours tops. He's probably getting a visit from the FBI, I would imagine.
I'm pretty sure he was arrested, right?
Yeah, Dan, when you're in uniform, too, aren't you automatically checked out of the military for saying shit like this?
Well, he's not. He's already been medically discharged last year, I think.
Oh, so he just dressed up.
Yeah, he's well, no, I mean, it's his uniform, but he's an officer. It's different for officers even after they've been even after they've left service. They still, like, if you're medically discharged by it's not the same as VA, right?
Okay.
If you take medical retirement, I don't know if he took retirement or not, but if you take medical retirement from the Department of War now, you are subject to the UCMJ for the rest of your life, provided you're still collecting benefits. But he also threatened, well, he didn't threaten to kill the president, but he said he should be killed. He's going to be arrested for that, I would imagine, and Secret Service will talk to him. I don't think he'll be charged with anything.
Yeah, so he was arrested.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, this is his, papers.
But he got released.
Jacksonville. It looks like he was released. What was he charged with?
Gay.
Yeah.
Comments, threats against the president.
Yeah,
There you
probably.
go.
I mean, but it's to say the things that he said, you have to believe some stuff that I have a hard time believing. You have to believe that things were going well before Trump, because the premise is that Trump showed up and everything's just gone fucking crazy since then, right? Okay, so you have to believe that the debt wasn't on a steep rise already, I suppose. You have to believe that Joe Biden was a good president. You have to believe that shipping in all these illegal immigrants was a good thing. Because think about the things that Trump is trying to do right now, and take the inverse.
Sure.
You have to think that rampant inflation is good. You have to think that illegal immigration without any checks at all is good. You have to think that letting Europe rob us for the last 80 years was good, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's just like unbelievable things. You could disagree with Trump's style. You can think that the U.S. government should be more of a welfare state than it already is. whatever, right? But the idea that things were going well during the last administration or the Obama administration it's a very difficult thing to believe if you're a reasonable person, right? This is a guy making a statement in his uniform, but he's running for office right now. He's running for Congress. I don't know if there's a primary thing and he's already out or whatever the fuck. I don't know what's going on with all that. But he was running for office at some point. It's like you're what are you talking about?
He says he was a write-in candidate.
Oh.
So no, he's not going to win that.
So am I, by the way.
Yeah.
If you live in a blue state,
vote for Dan.
Vote for me.
No. Because it'll register.
Oh yeah.
It'll say, hey, this is who you are.
I voted for myself in most elections.
Looks like he's Catholic.
Oh yeah, with the tiny little hands. Is that what
he retweeted the Pope? So that's all.
Well, the Pope is a globalist twat too. So
the Pope. Yeah, this guy sounds mentally unstable though.
Oh yeah,
he'll probably off himself.
Or somebody else. Yeah, I mean, look at him. Is that another video of him? Play that one.
Yeah, what's this one? What the fuck? This guy looks weird.
He looks like a burn victim.
What does that mean? That means, looking within yourself and addressing your weaknesses. That means caring for the poor and the needy. And that means looking beyond political ideology. Because political ideology, that is a man-made creation, right? What does that mean?
It was it just looped.
No, I understand that. It's still fucking madness, man. I mean, you're staring into the eyes of a fucking school shooter right there. So this ain't great. And this guy got released. That's what it said at the top of that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So he's just walking. He's just cruising the streets, man. Going to Publix, getting a pub sub tonight.
I don't think he's going to be cruising for much longer after that threat.
Well, they released him. They arrested him and released him, son. For threatening the president, yeah.
I mean, he didn't threaten him. He just said he should be killed.
You said he was an officer?
Yeah, it looked like he was first lieutenant.
He might be an officer.
Yeah,
but
first or second
he's
lieutenant.
No gentleman, Coop. He's no gentleman.
I didn't see a butter bar. Go back to the video of him and zoom in. Is that a gold bar? Or is it silver?
Looks silver to me.
Yeah.
Is he wearing one gold chain, dude? Is it one? It's one gold chain summer, bro. Do that. Right?
Yeah, he's a first lieutenant. Right. Man, you got fucking medically discharged as a first lieutenant. I would be curious to know what he got medically discharged for. Is that probably not a war injury because it was last year, not this year. We haven't had anybody. I don't think we had anybody fucked up last year.
There's a lot of margarita machine accidents that are going on right now. Nobody wants to talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his hand chopped in.
I don't think the Marines are allowed to have those.
You don't think so?
No, they mostly get our leftovers.
Okay.
Including the food. I think they don't even have so we have MREs in the Army and they just have like a fucking pig trough.
Yeah. And they just kind of line up.
Yeah, they just don't. Some people believe that you want to keep Marines angry, so you give them shitty equipment and stuff like that. It makes sense.
I like that.
If you've ever met one.
Yeah, they're all pissed off.
They're not the happiest folk.
No.
Right. That's why they're all drunk.
Last but not least, here today we got the Yellowstone decision. The bison, the Yellowstone National Park, that seriously injured a man in a viral attack last week, will not be euthanized after park officials confirmed the wild animal will remain in the park despite the shocking encounter. Yellowstone officials said that no management action will be taken against the bison.
We got to put a bow on this. He was charged, arrested, and released to U.S. Marshals. Not released.
Oh, gotcha. Released to U.S. Marshals.
That's a different thing, yeah.
All right. Wow. And then we're going immediately into Yellowstone. Marshals, Yellowstone. This is all Taylor Sheridan, man.
Yeah, and what's
all of it?
Is Sheridan Jewish?
Probably not. Probably not. Dude.
Probably works with some though.
Just based on his appearance. Jews. But yeah, that bison who bucked that old man. Let's show that one more time there, Luke, to cap off the fake news this week. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. In the frightening video captured by wildlife photographer Mike McLeod, way to go. Watch him buck this grandpa high into the air. That footage is crystal clear. Look at this. Oh, look at him go, dude. Look at him go. He's trying to get away. You never see overalls either. Or suspenders.
Not flying through the air
suspenders
like that.
And jeans. Sorry, not overalls. Look at the height this bison gets on this fucking dude. Oh, see ya. Once I saw the victim in the air, I stopped filming and I ran with some other men to haze the bison away and render aid. All right. I was with you there, Mike McLeod, until I saw the video. At no point did you drop this, and how you would have helped. The old man was running around that fucking tree like it was Benny Hill. You didn't stop to drop the camera. You were waiting for that one money shot.
Is that
dude,
McLeod right there?
That's McLeod.
I also take issue with the fact that he called the old man the victim.
He's not a victim. He's a fucking instigator.
Stay the fuck away from wild bison.
Yes.
You can't show up to the bison's house and fucking antagonize it, taking pictures, which everybody knows not to do.
Right.
There's hundreds of these videos, mostly of Asians, but then boomers as well.
Yep.
That they would even consider killing the animal, by the way, because of the stupidity of some boomers. Insane to me. Are we trying to do Harambe 2.0?
I'm not sure.
Look at what's happened since 2016.
It's all going down the shitter.
That fucking dude should be in his Marine Corps uniform making a video about the people at the Cincinnati Zoo and how we need to kill them.
Yep.
Right?
Got to put the system on trial.
Yeah.
But this picture here, I don't know if you guys know this, but they do give out a Pulitzer Prize to the picture, like the photograph of the year. This is it. So, Mike, even though I disagree with your statement that you actually helped this man out, when clearly, go back to that picture, Luke, you did not. You might, if I was on that voting board, you might get a lot of votes for photograph of the year there, and that's something to be proud of. Now, as far as the bison, I kind of want to see more of these videos, so can we just bring in more to Yellowstone and let them go fucking nuts?
There's enough bison.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like there is.
There's plenty up there. That's why
I haven't seen one.
Happening. Yeah, I think...
I've never seen one up close and personal.
I don't. Jonathan says apparently the old man was far enough away, but some dude in a truck antagonized him. No, he wasn't far enough away. Look at the fucking picture right there. Now, the only real question is, how do we turn this into a T-shirt?
Oh.
Of that old man flying through the air, right?
I think you got to go back to this still.
Yellowstone Cartwheel
I think
Club.
that still is what we need to,
Right here?
No, with the old man in the air that we had with his legs like that, right there. That's going to be on there, and it's Yellowstone Cartwheel Champion 2026.
Yeah.
I'd wear that shirt.
We did it for Sky King. Remember that? It was the Alaskan Barrel Roll Champion.
Brandon, I know you watch the show. Just get it made.
Brandon, get that done. I want this one in yellow for Yellowstone. It's got to be yellow, and then all of that is in black print.
And then the trophy is bison.
Can you put that into Grok real quick?
We can see.
And then just type in T-shirt design, yellow and black. And then write in 2026 Yellowstone Cartwheel Champion. While you're doing that, I'll go to the actual store here, because now's the point in the show we get to the Drinkin Bro of the week. You could submit on drinkinbros.com or on the app. It's free on iPhones and Androids. And yeah, dude, we got everything on there. The store is rocking right now, dude. Rocking. We got new T-shirts in there. We got tank tops. Citizens got its own category. Crime Quarters got its own category. Oh, Brandon, put some Crime Corner tank tops. The ladies have been asking for those. The ladies. So put those in there in the store. Phone cases. Bro Box has been on fire. Here's the 4th of July Bro Box. The Joey Chestnut, dude, born on the 4th of July. I'm wearing that today. Love this goddamn shirt. And yeah, man, sign up for the Bro Box. Buy some merch, dude. It helps us. Swim trunks, I will stand by these the rest of my life. Those are the best fucking swim trunks I've ever had. We got 2 pieces for the ladies, too. Bikinis, 1 pieces out there. And then the submission just comes to us live on air. See if I can find it here. I had to reset my computer. Some type of porn violation. No, I want it to be in all black and white, kind of like a drawing. You know, what I'm
Grok took that prompt real seriously. Somebody in the chat recommended that we make the guy flying through the air look like the Air Jordan logo.
Oh boy, that's a great one, dude. Just do it.
Oh yeah, I'd wear that shirt in a second.
Touch a bison, dude. Be fucking dope, dude. I'm trying to see if it'll let me pull up the old my Gmail here. It's a fucking hard no for me, dog. Yeah, my computer reset over here. Do you got the Drinkin' Bro of the Week over there on your own Gmail?
Yeah, I should have one. Hang on.
All right. Perfect. In the meantime, Blue, go back and let's try to set the scene here, all right? I want black ink on a plain yellow shirt. I don't mind the ringer tee. Like, I'm seeing the ringer tee up on screen there, but I want the image of this guy doing the cartwheel in the air and then the bison underneath it. Scattered trees would be nice, and yeah, I'm going to get on this immediately. I'm obsessed with this idea now.
I want this shirt.
Who came up with this? I want this fucking shirt now. We will make this tonight. I promise you. I will not sleep one goddamn wink tonight until this t-shirt design is made. All right?
Looks like Michael Lane 8170 recommended that.
Yeah, I've got it. Drinkin' Bro of the Week, Beth Schuler.
Okay.
Which sounds a little vaguely. Washington. Been watching since Pegging Explained. Travis Milton is the Drinkin' Bro of the Week.
The recipient.
Yeah. Living. The Jews did 9/11. And I want to reclaim that date as my own by marrying the love of my life, Travis Milton. It would be an honor to have one of you from the show do it. We would provide the Twin Tower cake and Roman candles. Please don't hijack our dream. My fiance is an avid listener, and I know this because I get to hear about it during foreplay.
No shit.
So Travis Milton and his fiance, Beth Schuler, want one of us to marry him. I think we should both do it.
And have a 9/11 cake?
A 9/11 theme. I would think the whole wedding would be 9/11.
Well, do we dress up as terrorists or towers? Because there's two of us. Are we the Twin Towers?
I think pilots.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we get
like
overtaken.
Pilots.
Yeah. Have you seen what I travel with on planes? I'm being serious.
No.
Do you know what I travel with on planes?
Like, I know that you wear fucking sweatpants.
Put a fucking single on him so we can have a nice reveal here.
Yeah. Most of the time when we're on airplanes, Ross is in fucking sweatpants.
Well, I want to be comfortable.
It's a $30 million aircraft, and he's in sweatpants, and I don't support that at all.
I want to be comfortable.
No, I say that, and then Candace says when they start making flights on time, then I'll fucking dress nice. So I don't have, because I'm like 80% chance I have to sleep in the fucking airport.
Hey, I'm 100% on board with that.
Part of that I understand, I guess, but no, I still don't. I still don't agree with that.
There we go. There it is, right there. So these are called pilot shades. Okay. Now the sunglasses are built into half a rubber cap. A pilot's cap here, and this is what I wear in my seat. And this is so those grimy fucks in 33E can feel safe. In case the plane goes down, by me wearing these pilot shades, okay, there is at least a 28% chance that I'll be able to save the plane. So, I mean, don't you feel confident with a guy wearing pilot shades?
Landing a commercial airliner is going to be, I would imagine, very easy.
I don't think it is.
They make $40,000 a year. How hard can it fucking be, dude?
Sky King couldn't.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to. He was trying to die.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, he did land it.
Yeah, every plane lands.
Every plane lands, but yeah, if you look at it here, so the rubber half a cap for the pilot is attached to these sunglasses, so it makes everyone around me feel safe when I wear these goddamn things.
I have to fly tomorrow. I might borrow that from you.
Yeah, these are pilot shades, and yeah, I even keep it in the box so it stays nice when I travel because I wear these everywhere. And look, they're not a sponsor on the show. Pilot shades. I wish they were.
Blue, go to your DMs really quick. I think
this
I got
is
it.
Beautiful. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I want it all on yellow, I want the shirt to be yellow, and I want the bison underneath it, and then I want the words in black as well.
I'll get on that.
That's what I want for this shirt. Who did this?
I did just now.
No shit. On Grok?
Yeah, it's just about prompts.
Grok this way?
So you want the background to be yellow.
I want the background to be yellow, and then underneath it, I want it to say 2026 Yellowstone Cartwheel Champion. Or Backflip Champion.
Cartwheel's funnier.
Okay. But yeah, Luke, the ones you're giving me, that's just too much, man. I pop that T-shirt up there. When I see these in Panama City Beach when I'm on spring break every year without my wife and kids, I don't like shirts that have too much on them. I want it more. It's too busy.
The other part of that is even with DTG printing, if you got that many colors on it, it kind of gets weird, you know?
Yeah, I agree, man.
I'll tell Grok that.
Okay.
But we're getting close.
Okay, here's the updated one. I don't really like this font so much. I think we'll change the font, but he'll get the idea.
Yeah, and I want the bison underneath it, you know, bucking him in the air like that. And I think that's important. But I don't want it too busy. Maybe some trees behind it in black as well, you know, so we can get the vision of him out in the woods. The gray hair is a great touch. Yeah. I don't want to change that because that shows how old he is. But now we're getting somewhere. Now technology's finally starting to be in a place where I'm comfortable, where we can make a profit of it. But also have cool T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? God damn, what a show, dude. There's days when you do it where you just feel like everything went smoothly. Yeah. You know, this is one of those days here today.
2 hours flew by.
It sure did, dude.
Hey, time flies when you're making fun of an old man who will never walk again.
Yep. And retards and black people. I mean,
well, we didn't make fun of black people.
Memphis? We didn't?
We said some things about, oh, God, this is so good. This is so good. This is it.
Did you do it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you do it?
It is.
Did you do it before we got off air?
It is fucking complete.
All right.
Look at this bitch.
Ooh. There it is. That's it, dude. That's the fucking shirt.
The only change maybe is that the guy's higher up in the air.
Yeah, just a little higher up in the air. And then the fonts. We could make that a little sexier. Maybe.
Brandon will take care of that.
This is it, though. Fuck. God, how fast can Brandon make this is the question.
It'll be out tonight.
I hope so.
I guarantee you this will be out tonight.
I hope so.
I found somebody on the same wavelength as us here.
Who's this guy? Let's see this. I believe I can fly. Oh, look at the height on that, dude.
That's
funny.
Boom! On the Jordans.
There we go.
Oh,
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Yeah.
All this, here you go, Blue. Now all we need is the font change, but Brandon will do that. Okay. Here it is.
That's it. That's it right there, dude.
Yeah. That's how it's done, boys
Just
and girls.
give me some sexy font, dude, and I'm ready to rock.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Brandon, if you're listening to, put in that yellow you did the Puya shirt in. That was a perfect yellow. That was a really nice shade of yellow. I wear that shirt all the time, and people don't know that it's me.
This is fucking...
It's really funny.
Really good.
That is great.
I'll tell you, Grok has really improved.
The latest one, that 5.5 is dope.
2 months ago, this would not have. It would have taken me. I could have done it, but it would take me an hour to get the fucking prompts right.
Now
the text is really good. The text is really good now.
Oh yeah, it's getting better.
It's way better. Yeah, it used to be like, hey, say this on the text, and it was like something in Russian or something,
right?
Or some weird fucking made up language.
Yeah. Well, we're here now, man. That shirt will be up tonight on drinkinbros.com. I can guarantee. I'll call him as soon as this fucking show's over.
Yeah, make sure he gets the
font correct.
The font, yeah. But other than that, it looks good. I'll send you the image. I'll text it to you now so you can send it to him.
What did the Bison say, by the way? It says Bison speaks out. Scroll down.
Yeah.
It was too close. I had to act. I feared for my life. Carl Isaac McDaniel left me no choice. He was too close. I had to act.
Yeah. Was that his name? Carl McDaniels?
Carl Isaiah McDaniels?
He's going by his government name, calling him by the middle name like he's a serial killer, huh? Interesting. All right. I liked it. I respect it. Appreciate you tuning in. Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. And then Spotify. The video will be up tonight. If it's free on YouTube and Twitter, obviously it's going to be on fucking Spotify. Patreon will always be Patreon, though. God damn it. For Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.